Alright, what's up, guys? I accidentally just pressed the fucking slide screen, but I was gonna wait until I get the new mic, but it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna forget everything I ever fucking thought about this fucking band. So I'm gonna do it on the shit mic, on the laptop mic for now. We're going J-Dog style. We're going to do a grave tier list, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I have to. Uh, Otherwise, I am getting shot by the Swedish death metal government. Anyways, we already now I know I said album, but I included the first demo because it goes into one of our tiers here. I actually need to explain my tiers because they will actually make sense if I explain them. So holy shit! So we obviously have two tiers that could be the same thing, but the fucking greatness tier is like the really good stuff, the 10 out of 10s, and then the holy shit tier that's like beyond 10 out of 10. That's like if I'm on a stranded island, give me this fucking shit right now. Then we got real good, which is like, yeah, it's real good. It's really good. Then. And then they have good but could use some work. There's stuff here and there that I guess I didn't care for, and then there's forgettable. Which, believe it or not, there's only one album that goes in this tier out of this entire discography. Only one album is truly forgettable for me. Anyways, we're gonna start with a great fucking 1988 demo. I know, weird to start with that one, but it's a holy fucking shit. It's the first thing I listened to by the band in terms of listening to a full release. Release though, it's a demo. But that 88 demo, do not sleep on that motherfucker. It's basically the the greatest way those songs ever sounded. And I know that's gonna shock some motherfuckers in the back who are gonna be like, I need to the grave. Nah, I honestly, in comparison, in fact, we're gonna rate it right away. In comparison to the 88 demo, Into the Grave, I fell asleep almost in comparison. It's good, but could use some work because it was actually close to forgettable. In terms of the comparison between how fucking good the 1988 demo was, because that's where I started, and then I went to Into the Grave and heard same songs re-recorded. I fell almost asleep in comparison. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good, but it could definitely use some work. It misses a lot of that unadulterated aggression that the first demo had, and in fact, I'll even bump it up to. I'll even bump it up to real good because I probably will like it more with a couple listens. But that's just a thing. That's just like it, like J Dog. We love to watch him. He would probably agree about this little distancing here because the Grave demo is just. I know there's probably the rest of the demos are probably equally as good, but specifically that 88 one, the earliest one you can find in Metal Archives, that is like that's what I would call myself a grave fanatical over, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Into the Grave, it's a downgrade from the first album. I mean, it's a downgrade from the demos, okay? Not from the first album, but to me, the Grave demo is the first album because that's the first release that I care about. And it's still good. It's still real good. I think it was a little harsh on it with the good Houston work. I'm pretty sure that's only one other release that goes there because a lot of these, you're gonna be surprised at how much I found myself enjoying this discography. So let's jump right into the second album. You'll never see. Well, I won't see this. More like I'll never see myself listening to it because that's the album. It just okay. That's another album. Heard this one before. It, it's the most forgettable Grave album, not demo. It's the most forgettable Grave album, and in fact, of all the Swedish death metal I've heard so far, and I'm including new bands. That's the most forgettable death metal release I've ever heard. Like, you want to call intestine ballism some generic Swedish death metal, they send this album home on a stretcher. All of their fucking albums. That's for damn sure. But it doesn't really matter because you'll never see. It's not really a. I don't hear anyone talk about that album. Let's just put it like that. The only album I really hear people talk about is Into the Grave, which is much better. Let's just get it like put it like that. And the reason why I like the Grave first album and the demo much more than this forgettable album, I don't even know what it sounds like anymore after listening to it, is because the first two they had a very similar influence sound. I mean, and aggression to that of Morbid Angel. There was like similarities in the riffs and shit, and the drumming was intense. That's just the shit you'd want. They're like, what? I don't know. That again, it's probably the same thing as if it's with the Into the Grave album. Realistically, it could move into good, but could use some work. But Grave has a lot of albums I actually enjoy instead, so I think I'd just rather focus on those because there are a ton of them. In fact, this next one goes into the fucking holy shit here. Like, I'm over here like fucking throwing up Mars. Like, what are you guys talking about? What do you mean this one's dog shit? I mean, yeah, sure. It's like their massive killing capacity. It's their swan song, for lack of better, wording. It's their rock and roll album. It's their fucking not Saint Anger because I like Saint Anger, but it's better. Way it's better than fucking Lightning Strike, whatever the fuck it's called anymore. I don't give a fuck. Ride the Lightning, okay? And that's probably my fave. So get lost, Taliga. Move aside. We got some goddamn Grave Solace in here. And I gotta tell you, for being more like of a what's it called, death and roll style, this just sounds like Massive Killing Capacity. It sounds like a sequel, even. It's like the Massive Killing Capacity 2. Like, if they named the Massive Killing Capacity and then put a massive ass fucking large 2 in there, I would be like, yeah, it's the sequel. It's the second movie in the series, in the franchise. It's the second movie. And I fucking love Massive Killing Capacity. That's one of. I mean, again, I don't really have a favorite album from this member because they're all my favorite album. But that was like, upon first listen, I thought it was my favorite album, Massive Killing Capacity. That's the one, like, if I put it on right now, I know every tune ski. Grave Solace, if I put it on right now, Turning Black, and Genocide, holy fuck skis, you want to talk tune skis. Especially Genocide with that fucking triplet kicks. You want to go on a drum set and have some goddamn fun? Go play Genocide. And then we move into goddamn Hating Life. Again, this album, I guess, is a hated one. For me, it was kind of forgettable in terms of today's society. As in, like, how much I remember sitting here right now to when I listened to it the first time. I remember about this much. I remember a little more fondly than You'll Never See. And here's why. I remember the songs were a little better, at least, than You'll Never See. It's a little more groovy death metal, like Yo Yo Yo, Homeboy jumping up and down. But I thought it was pretty good. It had a beat. It has some good vocals still. It's still Ola, so that's the consistency of the band. Changing vocals. Not changing vocals. I think that's my most important thing. To have a good vocalist and not change it, but I know Incantation already contradicts that statement. So, just shut up, I get it. Anyways, dude, this next one, I'm gonna have big trouble with ranking. I'm leaning on Holy Shit and fucking Greatness. Back from the Grave is like, they're kind of going back to their roots a little more. They're going back to a more death metal straight up sound. They never quit, so I don't know why they're. The reason why I'm wondering, because the band never split up according to Metal Archives. I know they can fuck shit up. They fuck up everything. They don't even have the Last Days of Humanity. But it's called Back from the Grave, even though it's not really a return album. They weren't a split up for any time, really. If anything, they're more split up now than they were in between Hating Life and this one. As I'm pretty sure right now, Ola is the only member of the band. But I think I gotta put it in the holy shit tier. Because this is another one. When I turn it on, goddamn, first listen, I thought I was hearing some goddamn Toonskis, alright? It's really fucking. It's just great. I mean, I know at first listen, I was a little on the fence where I would put it as in like a 10 or 11. Because I know at first I definitely told someone, like, because I talked to my friends about the shit I listen to, even though they probably don't want to hear it. I'll blast their ears with this shit. God damn it! It was like at first, it's pretty good, but nothing special, nothing I can take anything about. But then I started drumming to it, and dude, drumming to this album is like fucking drumming to Mozart. It might as well be, and that goes for this next one, Fiending Aggression, another holy shit tier album. I mean, you turn on that breeder and tell me that's not some goddamn blasting ass death metal Toonskis, goddammit. Uh, I mean, that's where the greatness is right there, honestly. Uh, I don't really gotta say much, honestly. But yeah, I think those two, the Return albums, Soulless, and some of these Return albums are my faves. But let's get into what we're talking about next. So this one is the first fucking greatness. In fact, it's a little less holy shit than the rest, but still a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Like, I'll still own it probably. It's got the blasting tune. It's got some fucking killer ass death metal, but that's only because I kind of remember what I said about it. And same goes for this one. I can't read that, and I don't really have a good memory either, because my brain's kind of stupid. But that was Dominion, and then this one is As Rapture Comes. Oh yeah, dude, As Rapture Comes fits right along with the goddamn greatness. Yeah, I mean, of the fucking albums I'll own, let's just say Real Good and Down. I'm not rushing to get those on vinyl. Let's just say it that. Uh, However, that I mean, As Rapture Comes again a lot of these I can't say much for because they're really just really solid ass fucking death metal albums with good ass fucking memorable riffing. And that goes for the rest of these three that's on here. This one, I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it goes in the holy shit tier. And you're gonna see that so does this one, and so does this one. These three most recent albums are just wow. Burial Ground, I salute you guys for that one. I'm pretty fucking sure that's the one with Blood Trail. Oh, I don't know if that's the one with Carl. I don't remember. My brain's not as good as I said it. Again, I said it. My brain's not that good. But I remember Carl Sanders is on a guest solo on one of these. And oh, dude, I gotta figure it out because that's just the greatness right there. And then you got Endless Procession of Souls. I'm pretty sure that the one in between, that one's a little long on the title, Endless Procession of Souls or something like that. That one has Disembodied Steps. Disembodied Steps, what does that sound like? That sounds like spiritual shit. Talking about the spirits, the ghosts, the motherfuckers lurking in the dark. And that's a motherfucking topic that motherfucker Grind over here loves. Grind over here loves him some goddamn ghost Toonskis. Let's just say it like that. And I'm not talking about spooky ass Halloween wannabe shit. I'm talking about the actual, like, the factual shit, the shits that's laid down in stone, written down in stone. I don't remember the exact saying, but yeah, fucking great as hell. Actually, the last album, I might have to move to greatness because I don't think I remember it as well, but I think I did really love it because I said something along those lines. I have to remind myself again. This material is made based on memory, and my memory, as I've said multiple times, is like I'm like a retarded dog. I can't even remember what I ate this morning. Actually, what did I eat? Oh yeah, I ate a fucking oven pizza. But yeah, out of respect for the dead, it's got the guy Tobias. Dang, you don't say it like that. Tobias Kristersson. Uh, he was the bassist for the self-titled Dismember album. It's a shame they didn't keep it because the oh yeah, I remember the bass was really fucking strong in this album. Like the bass felt turned up, just like how it should have been on the one on one. Yeah, one. Let's put it like that. Uh, but yeah, Grave. Basically, just ignore these, and then the rest is just where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Where is it? Where's my wallet? I'm gonna go look. Oh wait, it's right here. Because I want me some fucking Grave. Take my fucking entire goddamn wallet, because that's the best fucking shit I heard right there. One of the best fucking Swedish death metal bands, easily, based off of the fucking performance they did on this fucking discography run. And if they're truly following through on their word, keep your fucking word, you motherfucker, Ola. You better keep your goddamn word and make a goddamn album for 2025 at the very least so I can listen to some more goddamn music. Because I'm pretty sure you're the one who writes this goddamn shit. And I want to hear some goddamn Grave Tombskis. So you better get to the goddamn fucking writing process and write some goddamn Grave Tombskis. That's it, goddamn it. I'm a Suicide Grave. Graves at Grave Bank. Go listen to. Woohoo!